Hey ladies, it is Jamie Balmain here, and I'm starting something back up again, which is doing a weekly video in my weekly newsletter. This is something that I tested out last year, and it was really fun because I can just sit here, I can give you guys my couple announcements that I have for you, and you can just listen along. I know that makes it easier for me sometimes than having to like read through stuff. So I am starting this up again. I'm gonna try it out again, doing some quick video announcements. So you can scroll down, you can find all the information I'm talking about today. I have 4 quick announcements for you, and I'm gonna make these fast, okay? The first announcement is that tomorrow, Wednesday, June 26th, at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, my friend Eliza and I are teaching a class on how to naturally balance women's hormones. It's gonna be an awesome class. We're gonna talk a lot about stress, sleep, progesterone, your thyroid, adrenal fatigue, and really breaking it down so it's really easy to understand because there's so many different issues when we're talking about balancing women's hormones and all the things that can be wrong in our body, and what are some really simple, practical steps that have been incredibly helpful for both Eliza and I working on these issues within our body. So it's a completely free workshop. You can get signed up below. We are gonna send out a replay video, so if you're watching this later than Wednesday or you just, that time doesn't work for you, we will send out the replay video. So go ahead and get signed up. You can get all the information for that then. It's gonna be an awesome class. Like, we have so much packed in, but our whole goal is to make it simple and practical and easy. I'm so excited. So go ahead and get registered for that down below. The second thing I want to share with you is that I had 2 brand new podcast episodes go out this week that I want to make sure that you see. The first one is called 4 Simple Commitments to Creating a Peaceful Family. So it's just talking about general things that we can do to have peace within our home, within our marriage, with our kids. Is a very convicting episode for me personally. So hopefully you guys like that one. And then the second one is called When Stress Takes Over Your Life and What to Do About It. We're talking about stress within our bodies. How do we turn to the Lord when we're feeling that stress, and some practical suggestions for dealing with stress. And that episode is gonna jump off really well into our free workshop for tomorrow. So that's a great one to listen to before the workshop tomorrow if you have some time, to really be able to get a good grounding on stress, because it's a big one on our bodies. So go down below, you can find a link to both of those episodes. The third quick announcement is that I'm going to be doing some meal planning resources for you at the end of this week. So look for an email from me in a couple of days. I'm going to be talking about keto. Jason's doing keto, a keto diet right now, and I'm kind of doing a modified version of it. And so I'm going to be sharing our meal plan and what we're eating and our grocery shopping and all of that. So just be aware, look for an email for that. Later this week, probably tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon or so, I will send that out. And then my fourth announcement is like a pre-announcement. Conference tickets for our 2019 Homemaking Ministries online conference are coming in July. So in about 1 month or in about 3 weeks, we are going to be launching tickets for that conference. We're going to have an 8-day sale where they're going to be on super early bird for the conference. Over this next month, I will be announcing all of the speakers, what the topics are going to be. It's going to be so much fun. So the theme for this year is gospel-centered home. So all of the resources are going to be on how to create a gospel-centered home within your family, environment, atmosphere, resources. Awesome. We have 22 amazing speakers lined up, and we're going to start releasing that information soon. Like even in next week's newsletter, I will have a couple of the speakers already released to you guys and announced. So stay tuned for that because that information's coming. Oh, and then the last thing I forgot to tell you is I would love some feedback on the podcast. We are 220 some episodes into the podcast, and I would love to know what topics and resources you guys want me to cover. So go ahead and hit reply to this email. Let me know what questions and topics you guys have. If you have interview suggestions, I would love to hear from you guys on what you want me to cover in that podcast. Okay, these are all of my announcements I have for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Scroll down, you can find all the information, and I'm going to start working this weekly video into the weekly newsletter. which is super fun. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys on the live workshop tomorrow. We're going to be able to talk about all of these issues live. You can ask your questions, and we're going to be giving away a free essential oil diffuser to someone who's live on the call with us, which is really fun. It's my favorite diffuser. It's really, really pretty. So try to head there for the workshop, and so you can ask the questions. Okay, ladies, I'm done now. I will see you next week in my newsletter.